Alrighty, folks. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oklahoma City, home of the Twisters, and site of tonight's divisional round playoff game between the Atlanta Phoenix and the Oklahoma City Twisters. How is everyone doing, friends? Welcome on in. Happy to have you guys alongside for tonight's game here. Should be a phenomenal football showcase here between the number one seeded Oklahoma City Twisters, the defending champions of the Old Football League, taking on this Atlanta Phoenix team, a hungry bunch who has really started to play their best as of late. Of course, number 21 seeded Atlanta Phoenix, who in the previous round upset, I believe it was the Bolts to get to this point, and now here have a huge game ahead of them in this one. So how is everyone doing here? Happy to have you guys alongside. I think it's going to be interesting here because, again, Atlanta's been playing their best football as of late. They've really gotten an improved roster here throughout the season. And, of course, you see Intagged at the quarterback spot, taking on over. And since he's taken over, this Atlanta team has hit new strides this season. As, of course, coming into the season late for the team, but 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But he goes up against one of the elite defenses in the league in this Oklahoma City Twisters team. Of course, the Twisters on the season, I don't think many would have predicted them to be the number one seed here in this season. But they are, of course, holding on to this number one seed and have home field advantage throughout the Old Football League playoffs. And now, we'll see what, of course, Intact and the gang can do in this upcoming game here. Again, I don't think many people would have predicted Oklahoma City, after losing a lot of the guys that they lost, to, come on out here and have this number one seed here today. But they do, and they hold on to that here. And, of course, in Oklahoma City, we're just moments away from kickoff. How is everyone doing, by the way, guys? Happy to have you guys alongside for tonight's game. As, of course, pleasure to be here with you for this phenomenal football game here on the way, coming on through here. Of course, should be a lot of fun here. How is everyone doing? Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. We're happy to have you guys here, by the way. Thank you, Pad, for the follow. How's everyone doing here? As, of course, waiting on kickoff here in just a moment or two. As, of course, grateful to be here. And, of course, let me know how you guys think tonight's game's going to go in the chat here. Should be a fun one. Of course, Atlanta comes on in with a much improved roster throughout the season here. And, of course, Oklahoma, we covered their one loss on the season earlier on the channel. They played, of course, the Snowhawks in that game. The Snowhawks were able to get the win over this Twister team. And now, we'll see here as we got the chant going. And I'll let them take it away here for just a moment. As you hear the OKC chants here, deafening in Oklahoma City, as it looks like they will be set to kick the ball off to start this one here in just a moment. Of course, Oklahoma coming in at 6-1, the number one seed in the playoffs. Atlanta, the number 21 seed, with a record of 3-4, but sneaking on in here and playing some of their best footballs of late. Oklahoma has 53 points per game on offense, 39 points per game on defense. One of the best defenses in the entire league. Will try to shut down this rejuvenated Atlanta team. Atlanta's point differential of the year is 22 points. Oklahoma's 98, best point differential in the Old Football League, the number 2 defense on the season. And now here we are, getting ready for kickoff here in just a moment. Lorenzo, by the way, thank you for subscribing to the channel. We'll welcome on in, my friend, as here we go. Moments away from kickoff. Parker will be the one to send it away here on this opening kickoff, where Atlanta will receive the ball to start off this playoff game. Oklahoma, the defending champions, set to defend their crown here in a huge, huge playoff game. Let me turn down the audio there of the crowd noise there. A little louder than I would have expected here. I forget Parker gets the party going in Oklahoma. As we are moments away from kickoff again. Welcome on in, my friends. Thank you, by the way, Toxic, as well as Certified K for the follows on TikTok. Again, guys, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys follow, like, and share the stream, as we're happy to have you guys here. As, of course, here we go. Kickoff about to commence here. 9:30 p.m. It's about ready to start. And a party about to continue here in Oklahoma City. So here we go. About to begin. As they're saying Atlanta, getting it ready. And we will see here in just a moment. I believe ready is about to be called. We're about ready to get underway here from Oklahoma City. Let's see. Bear with me here 1 second, folks. While we wait here to begin. As I think they're changing the referees here. In the meantime, how's everyone doing here? Happy to have you guys here. Oklahoma again coming in with that phenomenal record. 6-1. Exceeding every expectation everyone would have had for them after losing Bailey in the offseason to the DC Knights. And now here we go. Kickoff, and we are underway. And Oklahoma City is now intact. We'll take the ball here, and here we go. As this drive here for Oklahoma, for Atlanta, will start us off here. The 27-yard line where Intact will take on over. Intact takes the snap and goes out left side, and Intact throws outside of the left side, quick pass, and Maxi Bands will take the receiver there for a gain of 9 yards. 2nd down 6 now as here comes Intact here on the snap, going out right side, and now going out to the left side is going to be Intact here. Couple throws, pressured backwards by G-Post, good pressure as he throws the outside left side, 1-1 coverage, and knocked away, incomplete. Brings up now a 3rd down and 6 here. And only a chance for the Oklahoma defense to get out the field, one of the top defenses in the league. As of course, those of you asking for the name of the game, it's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that's discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As here comes the snap now, right side roll for Intact. Here going to the right side, and Intact now throws to the right side. Going to be caught there with a comeback route by Reaver, who makes the catch for the 1st down into opponent territory, I think. No, just shy of opponent territory, excuse me. As now, coming on in here is going to be Intact. Take the snap, going out left. Intact having some time, and Intact on the right side, pressured on back on the right. Having some time now, simply on the right side, and Intact is going to have a lane to run. Jukes out G-Post and gets across the midfield and spins out of a hit there ahead to about the 47, which will now bring up a 2nd down and 7, gain of 8 on the play. Offense here for Atlanta. Moving the ball effectively early on here is now Intact. Rolls out left. Rolls out back out right now. In the pocket here, G-Post provided the unblocked rusher here. Left side roll for Intact. Throws outside left side. Quick pass incomplete. Now brings up a 3rd down and 7 on the way. So Atlanta now, this is another 3rd down. They converted their first one to the 3rd down and 6. And now a 3rd and 7 on the way here with a minute gone by the opening quarter. Intact, waiting on in. He has his receiver, Reaver, over the middle there, as now he takes the snap, rolls out left side, and Intact here pressured on back. Has some lane, he has to step up and get out of pressure. He will not. Henry Cavill will get the sack and forces a punt, and Oklahoma's defense comes up big on the opening series and forces the auto punt. So now, Atlanta forced to punt here in the opening series, as Oklahoma will get their first crack of the ball here. Oklahoma, their defense is for real. That is what is scary about this team. You look at this defense, and it has been dominant all season. The offense, not as maybe prolific as we're used to from the Oklahoma teams in the past year, the past couple seasons with Bailey at the helm. But you will say this defense here for Oklahoma is for real, as they force the punt on the opening drive, and now Ethan comes out of the field here for his opening series. Ethan, the inexperienced quarterback here, now has a big drive ahead of him here in this opening drive of the playoffs for him. By the way, guys, we again appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through here. If you guys not yet liked, followed, or shared the stream yet, make sure you guys please do so. As you watch the old football league on Roblox Sport Network, here's caught by Cole on the outside for a gain of 14. Mark him for a gain of, I believe, 13. And make him now a second down and 3. Thank you, by the way, Cal, for the rose. I do appreciate that. If those just going to join you, do not join the Discord there. It's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. As we'd appreciate, again, the follows, likes, and shares. But through left side roll now for Ethan on the right side. Pressured on back. Gets a good blocks here from G-Post and spins out to the right side. And Ethan now pressured on back and throws to the right side. It's caught by Colo. And Colo with a catch. Had the opening catch, and now is a second one already across the 30-yard line down to the 29 and a first down. Picked up in a big play on the way for Oklahoma. For Oklahoma, what's the worst quarterback they've ever had? I can't think of a guy off the top of my head that's maybe the worst Oklahoma's had. Unless you're talking about in the league. Oh, gosh, that I don't know. I mean, that would be... I'd have to think about that. Ethan now on the right side. Has some lane here. Might throw outside right side. Caught by Klein. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the opening touchdown for the Twisters makes the score now Oklahoma 6. Oh, hold up. What the heck? And did Parker just completely freeze my Roblox? Okay, there we go. What the heck? Oh my goodness. That was a loud... oh, wow. Nice block there, though. From, I believe that is ISO. Apologies there. That was a little weird on the camera angle there. But 6-0. Oklahoma leads. Opening drive touchdown. Beautiful touchdown there from Klein. And Parker blowing up my speakers, as always, with a loud touchdown roar here from the Oklahoma crowd. To be expected when you got Parker at the helm. Well, now Parker here has this ball teed up and ready to go back in the other direction. You're 3-1 to play in the opening quarter. Oklahoma off to a great start with a defensive stop of the opening series. And then, of course, scoring a touchdown in their opening series. And Oklahoma doing Oklahoma things. As now the right side return here for, that's Dymek. And now the 22 Intact takes over the second series after being forced to punt in the opening series. And on that opening series, you saw the issue. They had the lane to be able to split middle on the play, and they just tried to step up in the pocket, collapsed in on him. And again, you got to get better protection here on Intact, so he has more time here. Again, it's feeling a real rush on some of these passes, and it's resulting in some incompletions. As, of course, they failed to move the ball effectively on their opening series. Now the left side roll here for Intact. Here again, the pressure coming on in. Get some good blocks here on G-Post, but Cavill again providing the rush and the sack in the opening series. Now the throw outside right side. I think I'm just enough time with the catch there inside the 30, down to the 28. And Colo on the tackle to the 28-yard line. And the big play picked up for Atlanta. And just what they needed there. Again, the pressure coming on in, though. It's relentless pressure from these defensive ends of Oklahoma, and that is really where their defense thrives, is in getting that pressure and preventing the big play from being able to happen. It's a penalty marker on the field here. We'll back up Atlanta 10 yards back to the 38-yard line. So now a first down and 25 here as opposed to first and 15. Now Intact rolling out of the right side, going out left halfway through the opening quarter. Got some good blocks here on the right side. Has a lane, maybe has a chance to throw it there on the right side. Now covered up well. And it's going to be forced on back and spinning back around and throwing to the outside left side of the check down to throw away incomplete. Brings up a second down and 25 here with 2:16 to go with the opening quarter. Well, Intact, of course, a quarterback who's been around the block quite some time. Never been to a victory bowl. He's been to a conference championship game, went to one with the Knights, and I believe lost to... Oh, who did he lose to? I think it might have been the Twisters he lost to in that conference championship game. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't have a full memory of that off the top of my head. But now here comes Intact to the right side. Now second down 25. It's going to be a throw to the right side and caught for the touchdown. And Atlanta now on the board. 6 apiece. And a boos rain down here for the Oklahoma crowd. But it's a touchdown for the Phoenix, who get their first points of the game here. I do not know about that, Jay, by the way. As the kick is up, it's on the way, and it is good. And Atlanta has their first lead of the night with 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. By the way, Too Hated Q, thank you for the football. Appreciate that. W gift from Too Hated. As now 2:05 to go in the opening quarter, by the way, guys. Again, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. I'm doing good, Noah. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome on in, and always a pleasure to have you guys here for tonight's game on the channel. As, of course, how's everyone doing here? As, of course, the kick return to the left side here for Parker. Parker, the return to the left to the 15-20, and Parker taken down at about the 22. Of course, exciting to see what Oklahoma can do here. Their offense has continued to improve over the course of the season. Of course, we covered their one loss on the season on the channel, a game in which they got off to a really hot start against the Snowhawks in Lamont, but they did, of course, fall apart at the end of that game and result in Lamont getting the win. Their only loss over the last 2 seasons, including, of course, that Victory Bowl win last season, is the left side roll now for Ethan here. Dropping him backwards to the right side, pressured on back here by Bay. And Bay now on the right side having some time here. And Bay now throws deep ball on the right side down the field. 1-1 coverage is incomplete. They go now 3rd down and 6. A good chance for Atlanta to get off the field here if they can force another incompletion. 3rd and 6 on the way now with a minute 42 to go in the opening quarter. Atlanta's defense has a big chance after the opening drive. Of course, Oklahoma took the ball down the field effortlessly. And now we'll see if their defense here can stop him here. As the throw down the middle is going to be caught by Maxey, and Maxey with a good grab. And Maxey with a catch of the first down picked up for the Twisters. Down the middle of the field there into the teeth of the defense. A minute 30 to go. Of course, winner go home playoff action here. As he comes to snap now, right side roll. Ethan, pressured on back, is going to roll to the right side. And Ethan now going to throw down the field. 1-1 coverage, incomplete. A little high on the pass. Brings up now a 2nd down and 15 for the Twisters. Of course, Oklahoma here looking effective in this game. But of course, unable to connect on that pass as it brings up now a 2nd and 15. Ball sits at the 41-yard line. Left side roll now for Ethan. Pressured on back on the right side. Having some time. And Ethan now throw it down the side to the left side, caught by Cavill, and Cavill taken down by Intact, and now brings up a 3rd down on the way here. By the way, guys, again, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. Yes, 6-7. They're right. The score is 6-7. The brain rot is in the building, I should say. As, of course, right now, 2nd down and 8 here, right side roll for Ethan. Excuse me, should be a 3rd down and 8 here for Ethan. And it is now, as Ethan now goes on the right side, pressured on back. And he throws to the right side, caught by Maxey Bands. There's a 1st down across the 40. And down to the 39, and the 1st down picked up Maxey Bands. 2nd straight 3rd down conversion on this series. And again, making big plays into the teeth of the defense with a catch of the 1st down picked up for Oklahoma. Oklahoma's offense here is clicking here early on. As now the right side roll for Ethan, pressured on back on a double man rush here. Bay provides the rush. He's got to be careful and gets forced on back to the 25. And now Ethan throws to the right side, caught by Maxey Bands, and Maxey Bands making plays again with a catch of the 1st down. 3rd first down of the drive, and now going ahead to the 15, gets some blocks. Now he's got an entourage around him, and finally taken down by Intagged, who takes him down to about the 19-yard line with 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter here. 19 seconds to go in this opening quarter. 1st down and 15 for Ethan. Ethan stands on in. Waiting in on the snap. Could take it down to the 2nd quarter if he wants to. It will be the last play of the opening quarter here instead. As Ethan now spins around. Has a lane to step up. Throws outside left side. Caught by Cavill. And Cavill down inside the 10 to take us to the 2nd quarter. The score is 7-6. You're watching the Old Football League Divisional Round Playoffs on Roblox Sporting Network. 7-6 game here. Ball at the 8-yard line here for Ethan and the gang of the Oklahoma City Twisters. Waiting on it now is Ethan on the shotgun snap. Of course, Klein, the middle wide receiver, as well as Maxey lined up on the right side. Calvo and Colo out to the left. Dusty flanked out as far out to the right as it can be. And now Ethan takes the snap and might have laned a run. He could do so and get the first down. He's going to hesitate just enough. And going to result in a tackle now for a 3rd down and 2 with 4:56 to go in the second quarter. As now Ethan going to run QB sneak for the first down and gets ahead to the 3-yard line. Oklahoma move the ball in their opening drive and move the ball again effectively here as Ethan. Nice run down to half-yard line. And now 2nd and goal here with 4:50 to go in the second. And now Ethan blown up in the backfield here by Moderns. And brings up now a 3rd down and goal here. And I wouldn't be surprised here for what you're going to see Ethan do. He might fake the sneak, roll out, and then throw a pass. That's usually what you'll see here from here. Watch, he's going to fake the sneak, roll out, try to get these quick out picks. Everything's covered up now, and now it's just going to be kind of a free-for-all here, and he throws it away and complete. Now brings up a 4th down and goal. So a 4th down and goal on the way now. Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to see you, by the way. Thank you again, guys, for the follows, likes, and shares coming through, by the way, from you guys. Here's now Ethan with a 4th down and goal on the way for the offense of the Oklahoma City Twisters. 4th down and goal. As, of course, if Atlanta can get off the field here defensively, that would be huge. Right now, the Oklahoma offense has moved the ball effectively, but now 4th down and goal is resulting in a touchdown for the Twisters. This is now going to be 12-7. 12-7 here, and the lead back in favor of Oklahoma. Extra point here on the way. It's going to be Maxey to kick, and Maxey's kick, he had the first one blocked, and this one's right down the middle and good to make it now 13-7. Oklahoma leads Atlanta by 6. Well, Parker now will get set to send this kickoff back here. And what's a 13-7 game with 4:33 to go in the second quarter. Of course, Oklahoma gets the ball to start the second half, so it's going to be interesting to see what they'll do here if you are Atlanta. As here comes Reaver now on the return. And Reaver takes the kick here. Sutter steps out to the 25 and taken down by Parker. So now, here we go. How's it going, JMRG? Good to see you, man. Those asking for the name of the game, by the way, it's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You got to join the Discord to join the league. It is discord.gg/OFL. Is, of course, sorry, my brain shut off for a second there. Excuse me. It is, you got to join the Discord to join the league. Apologies about that. Sorry about that. My brain really works, I do promise. As now, here comes Intact here on the left side. With 4:10 to go, throws outside left, caught quick pass out to the 42. That brings up now a 1st and 15, fresh set of downs for Atlanta. Atlanta's offense here, of course, having trouble with the pass rush. They're leaving now the tight ends in to chip just a little bit longer here on this pass rush from Oklahoma City, which has done a good job of affecting the passing game and the timing here. And again, you see it there as Reaver, the intended target, and just not enough time to really get everything set there to get the ball downfield to Reaver, who was open. And it brings up now a 2nd and 15. Again, that's really what you're going to want to do here to stop Oklahoma's pass rush. You want to leave the tight ends in the chip and get Intact just enough time, because again, when he's having time, the receivers are getting open down the field. It's just the pass rush is getting home. So on the left side roll for Intact, going out right. Pressured again by Calvo. Has to be careful here. Rolls on back and throws to the right side. It's caught by Bay, and Bay taken by Baby J. But not before he picks up a first down across the midfield marker down to the 41 on the plus side of the field with 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Second quarter action here. Both teams looking very effective here early on. Playoff nerves has to be playing a little bit of a factor in this game for sure. As the right side roll now for Intact, going out to the right side, having some lanes here. Now rolls out right, got a chance to maybe run it. Says he's going to throw deep ball, caught for the touchdown. And a touchdown for Atlanta. And it's a tie game, extra point of the way here, 13 apiece. And Oklahoma gives a big touchdown there on the deep ball for the score. By the way, for those of you, again, asking for the name of the game, it's on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You do got to join the Discord to join the league. It's a league game. It's again, discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, guys, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares that are coming through here tonight, as we appreciate you guys for being here. And, of course, happy to have you guys here for the Old Football League playoffs. You're watching the Old Football League playoffs on Roblox Sporting Network. Happy to have you guys alongside again. Of course, 25 viewers on YouTube. Another good bunch on TikTok, of course. Here, 14-13 right now, 3:26 to go in the second quarter. This one, a high sky kick in the air here. Of course, this is part of 2 OFL games on the night, and the other one will be kicking off at 10 p.m. between the Florida Firecats and, let me see, I want to make sure I have the teams right on that one. I think Firecats and Rattlers, that's it, thank you. My brain works, guys, I do promise. Okay, I might be lying to you. Not all promises are kept. Now, 3:21 to go in the second quarter. Oklahoma trails Atlanta by a point here. As the right side roll for Ethan. Pressured on back on the right side. Now throws to the outside left and caught by Henry Cavill there for a gain of about 4 or 5. Of course, when you consider the history between these two teams, one thing that's very intriguing about the matchup in the history of these two teams, both of these two teams did meet up in a Victory Bowl back in Season 35, about 11 seasons ago, where, of course, in that game, Atlanta came out on top over the Oklahoma City Twisters. Bailey's first Victory Bowl appearance. He now, of course, made 3 straight Victory Bowls for the Twisters in the past 3 seasons. Now left off to the DC Knights, and, of course, the Twisters beating those DC Knights to claim the #1 seed in this Old Football League Season 46 playoff tournament. Right side roll now for Ethan here with a 3rd down and 3 pressured on back. As, of course, Bay provides a good rush. He's going to throw a deep ball right side. It's going to be incomplete. Now 4th and 3, but they will not be forced to punt as they are within 3 yards, so they can go for it. So now 4th down and 3. I'm not fully sure on that, Maximus. But right now, it's going to be interesting here. That's 4th down and 3 here. 2:46 to go. Right side roll now for Ethan. Ethan throws. Quick pass. Caught by Colo. Colo with a catch. Turns upfield to the 50. Go to the 45-40. Still go to the 35. Got some blocks. Still go to the 30. To the 25-20. He might go all the way to the 15-10. 5. You can kiss it goodbye. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Colo with a catch and tuts upfield for the beautiful touchdown. And it makes it now 19-14. Oklahoma back in front. And our fourth lead change of the night. Extra point here is good to make it now 20-14. But Intact's going to probably get the last laugh before half here. Of course, Oklahoma leading 20-14 here with 2.5 to go in the second. Asking Atlanta if they want a quick clock after this kickoff. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So here we go now, waiting on the kick here return. It's going to be taken by Intact himself on the right side of the 15. And Intact now to the 20 and stutter stepping around defenders to about the 24. Intact a burger, you're saying in the chat. Well, we will see on that. Right now, of course, the lead in favor of the Twisters. Right now, the big thing is the big difference of the game is the forced punt by the Oklahoma defense of the opening series. And right now, that is the difference in the score here, as 6 points separate the two teams. Oklahoma gets the ball to start the second half. So this is a huge drive here for Intact and the Atlanta offense to try to take the lead, maybe go to the locker room knowing Oklahoma gets the ball. And you can't, of course, let them have the lead and the football go to the second half. This will take us to the 2-minute warning, by the way, now. Of course, 2nd and 7, 2 minutes to go here, opening half in the second quarter. As now, Intact goes to the left side. Has some room to maybe drop back and throw this pass. He throws the right side, caught by Reaver, and Reaver taken it by Wooski. Did he have the first? I think he does, and yes, the first down. Minute 50 to go. Of course, timeout's going to be important here for both sides, with just under 2 minutes to go. As, of course, Intact steps up and runs on the QB sneak. First down. Is under 61.5 cooked? I wouldn't say it's cooked. It could be, though. I'm not sure. That could be interesting. It could be interesting here, because, again, I think you're going to see Atlanta play clock control here. So here. Is Reaver the GOAT wide receiver? I'm going to say no on that. I love Reaver. Reaver's a great player. But I'm going to say no on that. You can quote that. Left side roll here for Intact now. Pressured on back here to the left side. It's going to be Gavel here dropping the pressure here on Intact. He throws cross field on the right side pass. Is caught on the reception of the outside and taken out immediately by Baby J. And now 2nd and 14 after a gain of only a yard. Oklahoma's defense having to play some great football here down the stretch. Of course, right now, you do have to think about the fact that clock's going to be important here. Of course, Oklahoma gets the ball to start the second half. Left side roll now for Intact, who throws left side, got by Reaver, and Reaver, the catch of the first down, picked up. Right there, I say Reaver's not the best receiver. And he makes a big catch for a first down with 1:03 to go. Of course, Reaver's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I would say probably no on the best receiver of all time. That is a very, very stiff list there, and lots of competition. And now Intact here, waiting on in. So here we go. As Intact takes a snap, goes out to the left side, as he is now looking here on the right. With 40 seconds to go, feels the pressure and throws to the right side and caught by, I believe, that's Pops. I might have read the name wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, folks. I believe that was Pops. So yes, that is Pops. Okay. As now Intact going to run the QB sneak here, going to be about a yard shy. So 3rd and 2 here. 30 seconds to go before half. Oklahoma has all 3 timeouts still, not using any yet. Inside of 30 seconds to go before the half. Now Intact drops on back. Has an intermediate route there. Not going to throw it yet. Now throws to the right side. Caught by Bay. Bay makes the catch at the 20 and head to the 18. 19 seconds to go. And now, let's just see what they'll do with the timeouts here. If I'm Oklahoma, I don't think I'd take the timeouts here. If I'm Oklahoma, because I think I just let them do what they're going to do here. If they want to run this clock down, you let them. If they don't, they don't. And I think that's what I would personally do here if I'm Oklahoma. I think at this point you made your bed, you lay in it. 19 seconds to go here. As it did look like Oklahoma challenged for a double block. We'll see if it will get overturned here. I didn't see a double block. If so, that's going to be a huge, huge penalty there on Atlanta. So they will review it here. So while we're waiting on this review, how is everyone doing here? We're happy to have you here. But a fun game so far. Been a absolute doozy of a matchup. Both teams looking solid here. 10 seconds to go before the half as the throw is caught down the middle by Pops down at about the 2-yard line. So, excuse me, 12 seconds to go before the half. And of course, if I'm Atlanta, I probably call a timeout with like 9 seconds and then they run a play or two. But they're content making this the last play. Okay, gutsy call here. Intact's gonna walk it in with a second left. It's gonna be 1 second and a touchdown for. They want 2. I think it's going to be 1. Yeah, it's going to be 1. So, yeah, it's going to be 1 second and 20 apiece. It's about as great of a game as you could ask for, man, though. That is brilliant of a game to start off. So, waiting on the kick here now is going to be Intact to kick. And it is good to make it now 21-20. So, we see our 5th lead change of the night. Intact saying to skip. It's not halftime yet. It's 1 second. I'm going to play out that second. See what they do here kick-wise. See, I feel like this is a situation where in the new OFL, with the way the kickoff rules work, yeah, I mean, you can give them the touchback and set them up at the 15, because the touchback set you up at the 15. That makes it a lot harder for that. Ooh, is there a timeout? I think they're saying the timeout was called by Atlanta. Regardless, I don't think it would matter. It'd be a regardless if it is or not, it's going to be the touchback. If they can't. Which, if so, is not the worst case scenario for Atlanta. I feel like setting them up at the 15 is not too shabby. But we'll see what that will stick here. By the way, guys, again, we do appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through here, by the way, on TikTok. And again, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet done so. As, of course, always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Every game Monday at 10. All right. Let me read that in a second here. Heist. Oh, that's a beautiful kick. Yeah, they're going to have to return it here. So they can take him down. Did they fair catch? Oh, I think they did. Give them nuts, though. Hold up. For a single award, Randy wasn't nominated for MVP? That's ridiculous. Are you serious? He was even nominated? I mean, I can see maybe not winning it, but he should have won it, in my opinion. He has easily the best numbers. That's embarrassing. That's a sham right there. You could quote that. Huh. I'll be darned. Wow. Yeah. That is something. I think that's embarrassing for the league to not nominate him. Wow. Yeah, that's shocking me. I don't understand that. Again, I mean, I understand if you don't want to give him it. But I mean, man, not even nominating him is insane. Well, in the meantime, here comes Oklahoma back out now at the 25-yard line. Yo, how's it going, Zyro? As now Ethan here, dropping on back here, rolling up and stepping to the right side. He's going to be taken by Bay. For a decent gain there. Is it now a 2nd down and 12 for the Oklahoma offense. As of course, Ethan now dropping on back, going on the left side here. Ethan on the right side is going to be pressured on back. He has pressure, and nice throw to Klein. That was under duress. Good under pressure throw, and of course, great coverage there, but an even better throw and catch. What makes OFL so great? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the history, the atmosphere, I feel like there's a lot of things OFL does at a higher level still than some of the other games. I think just being its own game that's owned for the league and solely the league, I do think there's things it has, like its own culture, its own atmosphere, its own history, and I do think is a pretty rich thing to have. And I do think that is brilliant in and of itself. Of course, now 1st down and 15 here. As we go down the left side row here. What's up? Throw left side is going to be caught by T.O. Touchdown! And the Twister is back in front. Now our 6th lead change of the night here. And yes, Sauce, the game does have flags, by the way. As now, Maxi is up. It's on the way and is good. I don't know what I said. I don't know if I'd say it's better because of me. Funny thing, that probably brings it down. Anyways, let me chill. Well, the other game has now officially started. So, of course, right now, 21-20. 21-27, excuse me. 4:03 to go in the 3rd. It's been exciting. This is what we expected. We expected these two teams to be going at it. We expected the two of them to really have a competitive atmosphere, and it's been as brilliant as you would expect. The other thing I think the OFL does extremely well, I think it's one of the most competitive leagues still. I still think it continues to be one of the most competitive leagues here. I think it has some of the highest skill ceiling that we see in row sports. And I do think that's something that is one of the things that plays most into its factor. By the way, for those of you asking for the name of the game, it's Old Football League. You got to join the Discord. It's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Discord.gg. Push OFL to join the league, and there's on the bottom left-hand side of your screen here. The right side roll here. Going out right here is going to be intact now. Throw to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. No, not currently, because they do need to get to the point where I can monetize my YouTube channel, because right now I don't have the hours watched over the past year to be able to do that. As now Intact here, going out of the right side, pressured on back, and Intact now rolls out of the right side, has some time, and now throws left side crossfield pass, falls incomplete. It brings up now a 3rd down and 15 for the Atlanta offense. They got to get this offense going here. 3:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. As Atlanta has to avoid having to punt again. Oklahoma's been brilliant in this game defensively at points, but Atlanta has done a good job weathering that storm of Oklahoma, no pun intended. And now they have to do it again here on a 3rd down and 15. Intact, going right. Has some time. Pressure, double man rush. He's got to be careful he gets out of it. Intact has time to step up as a lane. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. It is caught over Maxi Bands with a catch of the 1st down across the 35 to the 33, and the 1st down picked up. What an unbelievable catch there from Intact. And a brilliant throw and a great grab over Maxi Bands. And the catch for the 1st down. Now here comes the 1st down and 15, right side roll for Intact, going to the right side. And Intact has some good blocks here. He has the lane to step up and run. He's going to do so to the 30, headed to the 25-20, still going to the 15, and spun on down there by George to the 15-yard line. Brings up a 1st and 15, still shy of the end goal to go situation. 3:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. We've seen 6 lead changes tonight. Could we see a 7th here in this possession for Atlanta? As 2:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. So bear with me here 1 second. I swear, my voice continues to not be able to handle talking this much again. I mean, I guess I yap too much, guys. As now Intact, he's going to be sacked by G-Post. So a big sack for G-Post. How's it going, E-Lock? Good to see you, my friend. So G-Post gets home to the quarterback there. Intact loses 9 on the play. 2.5 to go in the 3rd quarter, halfway through this 3rd quarter. And what's been a close competitive game throughout so far of this night. The right side roll now for Intact here, pressured on back to the right side, having some time, and Intact spins on out, throws right side, caught, touchdown, demonic. And Atlanta ties the game, extra point would give them the lead. Right now, 27 apiece here. And we will see how this will play out here. Moderns to snap. And Intact's kick gives Atlanta back the lead, 28-27. Well, Oklahoma and their offense has not been stopped tonight, but they still trail by a point. After Atlanta converts on another extra point, that extra point that was missed, looming large, the block on the opening extra point of the game. And you got to start thinking, as Oklahoma, if they score here, they're going to think about going for 2. We will see if they do so here, as the kick here is going to be taken by Parker. And Parker, the return to the left side, takes it up the head and shy of the 20-yard line. Great special teams there from the Atlanta Special Teams unit. By the way, for those of you guys asking for the name of the league, it is discord.gg/OFL. And again, that is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As you got to join the Discord to join the league, as it is a league. As, of course, Oklahoma's first pass on offense falls incomplete to bring up down a 2nd and 15 here on the 18-yard line. 2:08 to go in the opening quarter of the 2nd half, 3rd quarter action here. And Ethan now with 2:08 to go. Takes the snap, rolls out right. Ethan pressured on back, has some time, rolls out left, spins around. Gets some good blocks here on the right side. And Ethan now dropping onto the right side, having some time. And Ethan throws to the right side. It's picked off by Pops. Was it inbounds? We're going to see if it was. If that's in, that is a huge interception here. We will see. If Pops gets that inbounds, that is a huge, huge momentum shifter. We will see. They're going to review the play. I believe the call on the field is incomplete, but it is being reviewed. And I wouldn't be shocked if this does go overturned. I thought he might have been in on my initial look. It was a pretty quick play, bang, bang play. So we'll see what the call will be here. course, how is everyone doing here tonight, by the way? Happy to have you guys here with 1:57 to go in the third quarter. If it's a pick, we'll see here. Let's see. I'm confused on what they're asking here. Let's see, they think it's an interception. This is a lengthy review here. What's the call on the field? That's an important factor here. Looking at it. Parker sending some screenshots. I want to see. It looks like, to me, it was the initial look to me with an interception. It's going to be interesting here. And they're going to call it incomplete. Okay, there you go. Incomplete, third down. I thought that was in, personally, on my initial look. Again, I'm not going to act like I got the best view of it. So I'm going to trust the refs on this one. With 1:58 to go, play ball. But they get back going here. As Ethan now with a 3rd and 15, though. Still a great chance to get off the field here if you're Atlanta. Here we go. Huge play on the way for this Atlanta team. Hold on 1 second, folks. Sorry about that, folks. 1:58 to go. It should be a 3rd and 15. Call is out. So here we go, blowing, and we're ready to go. Said it was by inches, it was out of bounds, but out of bounds, out of bounds. Left side roll down for Ethan. Ethan go to the right side, spinning out left, and Ethan now throws out the middle, caught Klein, first down. And Klein has blocks! He's still going! 45-40. He's still going to the 35. Is he going to be off to the races again? Again, poor tackling from Atlanta. Second time tonight. It results in a touchdown for the Twisters. The inability to tackle from Atlanta has shot them in the foot not once but twice now, resulting in big runs after catches. And it results there in another touchdown for the Twisters as Maxey's kick is good to make it 34-28. I'm shocked Atlanta doesn't, Oklahoma doesn't go for 2 there. But wow, the inability to tackle is just... Yeah, that's unfortunate there if you're Atlanta. Again, that call was controversial, as you guys were saying in the chat. I didn't get the best view of it. But man, is that going to loom large if they don't win this game. 34-28 the score right now. This one they return to the right side for Reaver, and Reaver to the 30, now to the 31. So in tag now. Down by 6, again has to come out here for a huge drive. Again, that missed extra point looming extremely large as well. We'll see how that will affect the ending of this one at the 50-yard line here to the 45 as T.O. taking down Reaver to the midfield stripe and across it to the 45. Of course, 1:23 to go here. It's been extremely interesting to see how Atlanta has really turned their season around after what was a rough start for them. Intag has really formed a really solid team here, and now has the defending champions on the ropes. Of course, Oklahoma has this lead here, but I'll tell you right now, Atlanta has given them all they can handle and then some. 1 too many men call here. What's the records of the team? Oklahoma is 6-1, Atlanta 3-4 in the regular season. Of course, Atlanta did win their previous playoff game over the Bolts to get to this point. The Twisters got a bye. The Twisters are the number 1 seed in the Old Football League playoffs. Atlanta the number 21 seed in this playoff run. You drink water today? Did I? Yes, I did. Because I usually drink water at work. It would be a huge upset if Atlanta can pull it off. I don't think there's ever been this low of a seed to beat a team like this, but of course anything's possible. The right side roll now intact, throws deep ball incomplete. Those of you asking, by the way, for the name of the game, it is on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. You do got to join the Discord to join the league. It is a league, so you do have to join the Discord. It's a closed game for the league members. Discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Is now second down to 15 for Intag here for the 45-yard line. Steps up now, goes outside left. Intag to the right side, now going out left again. And Intag pumps a couple throws on the right side. Throws down the field. It is open and caught by Reaver, who's going to walk it in for the touchdown. And it's tied up again. Extra point could give Atlanta the lead again. We have now seen, is it 8 lead changes? I lost count of the lead changes in this game, but my goodness gracious me, has it been a phenomenal game. 34 apiece. Extra point here could tie this one up here. When is the next game? Again, if you're in the Discord server, there are usually games almost every day for the league. Of course, I will say right now, one second. Sorry about that, folks. Responding to a quick message from the OFN director there. Oh, yeah, if you join the Discord, they shout the streams, and you can, yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Jaquil. And even if not, you know, just follow the page here. I don't stream every game, but whenever I stream, feel free to tune in. I'm happy to have you here, and I appreciate the support coming through here. Again, even if you just join as a way to watch, obviously a lot of fun there. Let's see here. Right now, 35-34 with a minute 2 to go. By the way, what a drag. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Huh, I appreciate that. You guys are boosting my ego right now. Self-confidence, ego, whatever you want to call it. It's getting boosted. Here we go. All right, here we go now, 35-34. And I believe, I'm not sure what the review is here. Oh, thank you. What a drag for the 10 roses. I appreciate that, my friend. As here we go, on the high sky kick here, going to be fielded by Maxi Bands, who takes the return to the right side, and Maxi ahead of the 15-20. And Maxi running parallel to the left side of the 20. And he's going to be, ooh, tight rope in that sideline ahead of the 28. So here we are now. As we wait on in here with a first down at 15. 50 seconds to go in this third quarter. So here we are now with a first down at 15 from the third quarter action here. Right side roll for Ethan. And Ethan on the right side, pressured on back to the right. Having some time here, and Ethan now throws to the right side, caught by Maxi. And Maxi spinning out of a couple hits here, and it's going to be caught there ahead to the 48. 36 seconds to go in the half here. I appreciate that, Shaquille. I really do appreciate that. By the way, what a drag. Thank you for the 10 roses. I appreciate that again, my friend. W drag in the chat there. As now, excuse me, first down at 15 here. Ball is at the 40. Brain 47. Okay, yeah, my brain works. Ethan, you're on the right side row, pressured on back. Has some good blocks here from G post. But he has some time now. Throws outside left side, deep ball incomplete. Well, this should be coming down to the fourth quarter here. It's 34 apiece, by the way. They did rule the extra point no good. I did not notice that till right now, so I apologize on that, but there we go. As we are now second down and 15 here with 16 seconds to go. As Ethan on the left side. He's pressured on back on the right side. Having some time here, and Ethan on the right side pressured. Rolling right. All the way back here. He's going to throw to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. To bring up now a third down and 15. And here we go. Third and 15 now for Ethan. With a huge play on this way here. And Ethan now going on the right side. Having some time. Going out. So you got to be careful here. Goes out to the right side. Pumps the throw. Third and 15. Throws out the middle of the field. Caught by Maxey. It's going to be 4th and 8. And I don't think it's an auto because it's fourth quarter, right? Yeah, so it's not going to be an auto field goal here. Yeah. I'm saying it's auto? I don't think it is. It's fourth quarter. I don't think it is. I'm not 100% sure on this. I don't think it is. Because it's fourth quarter. Alright, well, they'll review that. Give me 1 second, by the way, folks. Oh. Let me go get a... something. There we go. Had to grab something real quick. Sorry about that. Well, let's see here. Yeah, it was third quarter, but it goes to the fourth quarter, so this play would be a fourth quarter play. So I feel like it's that shouldn't be auto. Again, I as an unbiased viewer, I feel like that should not be an auto punt. That's my personal take on the matter. It is? Okay. Cutler's saying it is. That's new. So that's a change from the last time I covered the game. Because that must be a new rule. I don't know how I feel about that. That's sort of that's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Ticky-tack, I guess? I don't know what you want to call it. Is that a quarter after the play and you know, fourth quarter now? I don't know. It's very... That's a very gray area type of play there. I could see that. I could see it. It's one of those things. It's not the most clearly stated in the rule book from what I understand, but... Oof. If so, that's crazy. I am interested here. Is it going to be a fourth down? Okay, no, it's going to be a fourth down, no auto punt. There we go. All right, there we go. Got the official ruling. Apologies about that delay there, folks. Anyways, guys, fourth quarter now. Tie game. Fourth down. Spam those follows, likes, and shares, guys. Let people know we're here and we are live with this fourth down here as Ethan on the left side roll. Some time with a huge fourth down of the way here. Ethan now jumping on back to the right side. And Ethan pressured backwards by Bay. Throws to the right side. Maxey with a catch inside the 10. Into the 6-yard line. And a first down picked up. A huge, huge conversion for Ethan in the game. As now, first and goal here for Ethan here on the right side. And Ethan now is going to get a good run to about the 2. 34 apiece here in this game right now. It's been a phenomenal game so far. Should be a second down and goal for Ethan and the Twisters, I believe. It should be second, right? 4.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Ethan now runs, and Ethan in for the touchdown. Oklahoma leads. And they have a chance to take their first 7-point lead of the night. They've only led by as much as 6. And this extra point is huge. Waiting here, Maxey is good. 41-34. And now Atlanta. And then Tad will get the ball down 7. Largest deficit of the night here. They're arguing about losing the call. Or excuse me, the points. But let's see here. They're very upset about that. I kind of don't blame them. If the ref said it was okay, I mean, I don't really think you can fault the players there. As now, Intag here, the return to the right side. Intag cut to the left and taken down at the 15. So he's going to have to go 85 yards to try to tie up this game against one of the best defenses in the league. He's been up to the task most of tonight. The only blemish on the game so far for Atlanta is that opening drive where they did get forced to auto punt. That's why they're down 7 in this situation. Intag now. Dropping on back left, having some time. Going out right here is Cavill providing the rush. Intag throws right and it's caught quickly. And Dusty takes it down for a gain of about 8. As ice in the veins there from Intag. Felt the heat. Rolls on out right. And there was a throw underneath for 8. 4:08 to go down the left side roll here for Intact. Going to the left side, throwing, caught on the left side, and a decent gain. By the way, guys, we again appreciate the follows extras coming through here. Stadium? Yeah, the stadium is made by the owner of the Twisters. He did a great job on that. By the way, for those who are asking for the name of the game, it is the Old Football League. Got to join the Discord. As the throw left side for Reaver is caught to the 5. Touchdown! Atlanta! I was going to say, for those of you asking how to join the league, it is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. They're saying it hit the ground. If it hit the ground, that's huge. I thought it looked like a catch. It looked like it was maybe a little bit of a delay there. Did it bounce? If it bounced, that's huge. It looked close. I will say it looked close. It seems like there might have been some latency there. I think it was a touchdown initial look there, but we'll see. By the way, yeah, the call stands. It's a touchdown. By the way, for those of you asking for the name of the game, it is the Old Football League Discord.gg/OFL to join the league. As now, Intact's kick has us tied up again at 41 with 3:48 to go. That was a dime for sure. An absolute laser. Dropped in the bucket by Intact. And it is now continuing here to be incredibly, incredibly entertaining. If you guys want to join the league for media, refereeing, any of that stuff, join the Discord, guys. It's on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It is discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, that's discord.gg/OFL to join the league. Again, guys, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. We're live on YouTube as well, for those of you on the TikTok side of things. So make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube as well, as we're happy to have you guys here as the right side roll now for Ethan. Going to the right side, pressured on back, and Ethan now throwing left, caught by T.O. And a catch ahead across the 35. Beautiful throw and catch for the first down. This has been a shootout here, a combined 82 points in this game. As we continue to see how it's played out here. Here we go. Waiting here is the Ethan right side roll. Has the pressure here from Moderns. And Ethan throws outside left, incomplete. And here we go now. 2nd and 15. Of course, Ethan waits on in here. 3rd and 15, excuse me, 2nd and 15, 3:15 to go in the 4th. As now Ethan goes out right. Has some time here. And he's pressured on back by Bay. Has to be careful here. Ethan now throws to the right side. It's incomplete. Now 3rd and 15 here. A huge 3rd down and 15. Atlanta's defense has got, and I mean got to get off the field here with allowing at most, I think, 3. If they can, I mean, again, if Oklahoma gets to 4th down, I think they're going to go for it. They're the type of team, they're going to roll the dice. In a game like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it if it comes to 4th down, but you got to feel like Atlanta, if they can get the stop here, they're in the driver's seat. Right side roll now for Ethan here. Under 3 minutes to go. Ethan feels the heat. Throws down the middle. It's caught by Maxi Bands. Bad tackles again. They've had some bad tackles tonight. And again there, they let up an extra 4 yards because of it. And now 4th down and 5. Ethan here, the young quarterback, faces the biggest play of his career. 4th and 5 with 2:40 to go. Clock bleeding down. 3 timeouts both sides. 2 minutes to go. Right side row for Ethan. Tie game. Steps around. Goes out left. He's pressured on backwards to the right side. Throws in the middle. Caught. Touchdown. T.O. with 2.5 to go. Touchdown. Oklahoma. Back in front. And Atlanta is going to have to go down the field again. It has been a brilliant offensive performance from Oklahoma. Their defense, which is one of the best in the league tonight, has been kind of beaten for the first time this season, it feels like, consistently. But their offense up for the task. And Oklahoma, and this inexperienced group, compared to what they've had in the past maybe a little bit, has been as brilliant as you would hope and think. This one taken here on the return for Reaver. And Reaver takes it to the 20. Starter steps to the 25 and ahead to the 28. And now in tag with the ball here. Yes, there's the DC Knights, who are one of the best teams in the league. For Washington team, by the way, for those of you asking. As the left side roll now for in tag here. The run to the left side gets a gain of about 3. 2:20 to go. They could take it to the 2-minute warning here if they want to. The question is, will they? 2:13 to go. I think they're going to take it to this 2-minute warning here. They were at the same time. They really should be able to take it to 2-minute warning here. As the left side roll now for Intag's pass to Pops is caught for the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute warning now. So with the score 48-41, the Twisters lead the Phoenix. You're watching the Old Football League on Roblox Sporting Network. As this is crunch time in the 4th quarter now. Left side roll for Intag to the right side and running ahead. Take it down for a gain of 6. The Discord invite link is on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, by the way, for those of you asking. And, of course, here we go. 2 minutes to go in this game. 2nd down and 9 for Atlanta. Minute 40, and the clock bleeding down. Atlanta scored with not much time left to go in the opening half. Do they have another rabbit in the hat here with a minute and a half to go? Intact to the right side. Gets a gain of about 3. 3rd and 6 with a minute 29 to go. Both sides have 3 timeouts. Oklahoma in the opening half did not call those timeouts. You think they're going to go for 2 here? We'll see if they do or not. I don't have any water with me, otherwise I would, man, because you can tell my voice is dying on me here. As the left side roll now for Intact. Minute 11 to go now is Intact here. Go to the right side, going to be caught to the outside by Bay, and Bay, the first down picked up. Minute 7 to go. 39 yards from the end zone here for Intact. Clock bleeding inside of a minute now. Intact here, leading his troops down the field. Will they go for 2? You think they're going to, Jack, in the chat? What do you guys think? Do you think if Atlanta scores, they're going for 2 or they're going for 1? How gutsy are they feeling if they score here? That is the question. 2nd and 13 now with 47 seconds to go in this game. They are now 36 yards away from the end zone. Oklahoma not calling those timeouts. I would go for 1 personally, but we'll see. As here comes the run up the middle there for Intact. 3rd and 6 now with 31 seconds to go. The ball sits at the 30-yard line. No, overtime rules are, it's like college, but there's kickoffs. It's like the whole field. So pretty much it could go on for a long time. Overtime games can be a marathon. Throw it down the middle of the field. It's going to be caught there by the receiver and a catch for the first down. So with the way the offenses have scored today, man, I'll tell you, overtime could be a lengthy overtime. If it goes to overtime, I'm going to get a drink of water before we officially start overtime, by the way. Just a heads up. Right side roll now for Intact here. Throws it in the middle of the field. It's going to be caught! And down just shy of the first down marker, but with 12 seconds to go here. Sheesh, okay. 12 seconds to go here. Atlanta calls their timeout. And they are knocking on the door of a touchdown here, which could potentially tie the game if they kick the extra point. Go for 2 for the lead or do something even crazier. I don't know, man. I've seen some crazy things. But with 12 seconds left to go, this has been one of the crazier ones I've ever covered. We will see here what Atlanta has in store. 48-41, 12 seconds to go. Yes, we do. We have what's called the Victory Bowl, by the way. This is the playoffs to get a step close to the Victory Bowl. This is this round of 16. Winner moves on to the round of 8. And, of course, round of 4, then the last 2 teams are the Victory Bowl teams. So we are now Intact here, waiting on in. 12 seconds to go. Down's not really a factor here. No, this is just a playoff game right now. But, man, this has been exciting. I mean, it's not really a job. It's more something I do as a hobby, and I have a lot of fun with it. So, that's fun. Yep. I have a lot of fun doing it as a hobby. So, we're now 2nd and inches here. Whistle blown. Intact takes a snap, goes left, rolls out of the right. 8 seconds now. And he's going to throw down the middle. Incomplete. Almost going the other direction. 5 seconds to go. And this could be the last play of this game. 3rd down. Downs don't really matter here. And the game is, by the way, the bottom left-hand side of the screen, the Discord to join. Here we go. Could be the last play. Intact here. Waits on in. 7 seconds to snap this ball. Ball sits at the 7-yard line. Gonna snap the ball here. Timeout Atlanta. And they want to make sure they have their right play here in their right situation here. They know this is their season on the line. Wow. Okay. Season on the line here. This is going to be interesting here. I mean, he could run it, get the first down. I don't really know if there's a need to run it. I think running it would be risky with only 5 seconds. You do have another timeout, so you could stop the clock afterwards. But man, that would be a little risky. Ugh. I think they're going to pass here. You could go short of the goal line and try to set up another play. Left side roll now for Intact here. 2 seconds. 1. Last play of the game here. Clock is up. Barring defensive foul. The game's over. It's caught for the touchdown. And we have a decision as Pops catches the touchdown. And decision time. Do they go for 1 or 2? Oh my God. This is decision time now. Beautiful throw from Intact to Pops for the touchdown. And now decision time. They do have the holder in. Is it to allude that they're going to go for the one, or are they actually going to fake it and go for two? We will see here. Timeout again from Atlanta makes me think they might be thinking two-pointer here. They want to think it over. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if they fake this. I wouldn't be surprised. Though I feel like if you're going to fake it, I feel like I would probably just line up. I guess maybe the thought is you get them on the stack and you hope you get them sleeping on the stack. I've also seen blocked kicks for wins. I've seen some crazy things. This game is far from over. We'll see here. It could be overtime. Could be ending here. There's a lot of things that could happen. Oh, I've seen Hail Marys plenty in this league. So we'll see. I've seen some insanity, to say the least. They're going to go for two. Here we go. Intagged. Dropping way back. It's going to be a prayer here, isn't it? He's got one of the best jump ball guys in the league in Reaver. Does he have what it takes to go up and get this one? This, for the game, Intag's pass is going to be caught for the two. And guess who? Reaver. Atlanta sends home Oklahoma. 49-48. Final. I said Reaver, one of the best jump ball guys in the game. And right there you see it playing out. And you see what happens. Reaver makes an unbelievable grab for the score. And Atlanta is going to win the ball game. Oklahoma, the defending champions, sent out. What an unbelievable game. Lived up to every ounce of the hype, and Atlanta's moving on. We thank you guys so much for coming through here. What an unbelievable game. The gutsy call to go for two. I wouldn't have done it. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have done it. They do it, and they get the win because of it. Thank you guys so much for the follows, the likes, and the shares that have come through here tonight. We thank you guys for being here. 49-48. Have a good night, folks. We love you guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Always a pleasure to be here. If you guys have not yet followed, make sure you guys do so. What an unbelievable game. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Also, if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys follow on YouTube and vice versa. If you're on YouTube, make sure you guys follow on